What is up, guys? So, I didn't see the notification of this video until like about 3 or 4 days ago, but it was in the middle of a work week, so I couldn't get to it, because busy and all that. But this really threw me off. God of War official, a tribute to Kratos, 20-year anniversary trailer. Man, it's been 20 years since God of War came out. I still remember the first time I ever played God of War. So here's my story. If you guys want to listen, go ahead. But if you guys want to skip ahead, go ahead too. First time I ever played God of War, it was on a PlayStation 2. And okay, this is the part it's gonna kind of get you guys. I was in elementary school, so I was very, very young. But I kind of like these kind of. I don't know why, but I was really driven to like these kind of games, including Call of Duty, all the violence. But I always got in trouble for like playing so many violent games by my parents. So it was crazy. But I do remember playing it on the PlayStation 2 just a little bit. I didn't own it or anything. So how I first got into it was there was this neighbor about 2 houses away, and I first met them when I was doing like these sales for like cookies. Not like this is on like how do you say, like fundraisers for school. So like trying to see around the neighbors, and also my mom and dad's like work colleagues, and see like who's willing to buy like these cookies and chocolates and things like that. So I ran to him, and he had a PlayStation 2 and literally a huge cabinet just full of games. I still remember Star Wars Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront 2, the classic ones, God of War 1, and I believe it was God of War 2. God of War 3 did not come out yet. And what amazed me was I did play just about maybe like 15 minutes of the game, but however, he always like stopped and took away the controller and said that we can't go any further because it's more. There's a lot of like nudity and also a lot more violent scenes. So that's as far as I ever got. And then after that, when I got a PSP, I did play God of War Chains of Olympus. It was a really fun game, and I think it was PlayStation 2 again. I did play Ghost of Sparta. Every single God of War game has been amazing, and also the voice actor. I think, crap. What was his name? I think it's like TC. I want to make. I want to take a just a second. TC. I remember it. Oh yeah, TC Carson. Yeah. TC Carson, who did the voice of Kratos in the OG God of War games, and I know that he also played Mace Windu in the Clone Wars series. And basically, yeah, I mean, I'm actually scrolling down a little bit on the comments right now. Some of them are saying like, dude, this video made me cry, 20 years of God of War, and I'm only 23. Oh, dude, this guy has the exact same story as me. My uncle gave me his PS2 and God of War and God of War 2. Yeah, so basically, this guy literally had the same experience as I did, except for the uncle part. And looks like many people are asking for like a remaster or remake of the OG God of War games. I mean, that would be amazing to play again. But I do have the recent God of War and God of War Ragnarok on Steam. I did play them a long time ago, but I haven't touched them since. So that would be something I would consider playing again, because God of War always is always an amazing game. I do remember playing God of War 3 as well, but to be honest, I thought God of War 3 was it until I remember, by the way, spoiler alert, when there was like this big blood trail and Kratos managed to survive and make his way to the Norse mythology world. But anyways, that's just my story of like how I was exposed to God of War and how I played it in elementary school and got in a lot of trouble. So without anything else, let's just check out the tribute. Celebration of the 20th anniversary of the God of War saga. Can't believe it's been. Now I feel really old. Journey of Kratos.
Boy,
Yeah.
listen close.
I mean, don't get me wrong. To be honest, when I first played the new God of War games, Christopher Judge did an amazing job, and I know he won like an award and everything, so he did an amazing job as that. But I don't know if it's because I grew up with the OG God of War games that I really wish that it was still T.C. Carson who did the voice of Kratos, to be honest.
I'm from a land called Sparta.
There it is, Ghost of Sparta.
I made a deal with the god that cost me my soul.
Ares.
My life is yours, Ares.
Oh, hearing T.C. Carson's voice again.
From this day, I shall carry forth your will.
It was long ago. I killed
Here we
many
go.
who were deserving, and many who were not.
Oh, that's right, the ship captain.
Burn it to the ground!
In the service of a cruel god, I was tricked into destroying a village. Not knowing my own wife and child were there until their blood stained my hands.
From this night forward, the mark of your terrible deed will be visible to all.
Yep, how he got his pale skin.
The gods of Olympus have abandoned me.
Athena! The gods lied to me!
The wrath of Olympus grows. Do not turn your back on me.
All on Olympus tremble at my name. We will destroy the petty gods, and we will see Olympus crumble.
Oh, I really want to play this again.
Look what you have wrought! You destroy all you touch! You have your own
That's right.
sense of honor. And what has that honor brought you? In the end, you'll betray only yourself. I will tolerate your
Oh, that's right,
insolence
Kronos.
no more.
I will have my revenge!
How much is enough, Kratos? When will it end?
Apparently not, he went to another mythology.
You were just an animal. Resting on your cruelty and rage, you will never change.
My vengeance ends now.
Kratos.
You are cruel and arrogant.
Oh yeah,
Selfish.
I saw that clip.
I know who you are. I know what you've done.
I'll explain everything at the end.
More than that. We are more than that. Who I was is not who you be. We must
Deimos.
be better.
To all the fans, thank you for
The road
20
ahead is
years of
long and
support.
unforgiving. You must be a warrior.
Can you kill something that big?
Oh yeah, Ascension. How did I forget Ascension? Pandora. That was amazing. The 20th anniversary. So what I'm gonna do now is there was a lot of scenes that I saw, so I want to go back and give it a little bit more explanation as to like how I know them or what my story is on that. So if you guys don't want to hear any of that, just skip right ahead to the outro. But this is one thing I did notice here. So yeah, I remember that. And I mean, what really amazed me was they brought back the Blades of Chaos in from the original games to the newest God of War. So when the Blades of Chaos was revealed, I mean, I literally lost my mind. And what threw me off and what was the fact that I did see other gameplays by like other YouTubers who never played the OG games or don't really know Kratos' backstory. So when the Blades of Chaos were revealed, they were like, "Huh, cool." And I'm like, "Oh my god, you cannot be serious! You don't know what those are?" But it's this scene right here.
Killed many who were deserving.
So actually, let me show a little bit more.
It was long.
So here, where Kratos killed all these creatures, that was where it cut off for me. Like when I was like playing on the PlayStation 2, I played that, and then after that, my neighbor he took the controller away. It's like that's as far as you can go because after that he said something about like nudity and all that. So when I got a lot older, and then I played the game again on I forgot what it was, PlayStation 3 or 4, because there was a bundle when I purchased the God of War 3. It had God of War 1 and 2. So I played God of War 1 and then I saw what he meant by the nudity. I was like, oh, okay, yeah. I was like, pretty reasonable. I would stop right there, but it was really great. It felt like I played a God of War demo. And this part right here is what always throws me off. The fact that this ship captain, he got wronged so much. I still remember it. He got wronged right here. And another one was later in the first game where Kratos was falling down to the underworld, and uh, basically Kratos like threw him to his death, like kicked him to his death. And then I do remember this because this was hilarious. And in God of War 2, spoilers alert, when he was fighting against the barbarian like leader or something like that, the barbarian leader was resurrected and had like powers. And he summoned his soul, and he summoned his soul, the boat captain or ship captain, or whatever you want to call him. So I was like, man, dude, he got wronged like so many times. And what I remember was in God of War Ragnarok, or was it the first God of War? Well, anyways, in God of War Ragnarok, I remember reading a scroll and saying that reminds me of a boat captain or ship captain that I wronged many years ago. So even though Kratos did not have any sympathy for this ship captain then, he had a lot of regret and sorrow in his later years. Now, another scene I want to talk about is, where is it?
Mark of
The god.
terrible deed will be visible.
This really threw me off too. I was like, so basically, that's not his skin color. It's just the ashes of his wife and child. It was crazy. And when God of War 3 came out and I first played it, the graphics was what threw me off. Like the huge difference between the graphics between God of War 3 and 1 and 2. Of course, there is some time gap in between, but still, I was like, man, this is a huge upgrade. And also on top of that, where is it? By the way, God of War 3 was crazy, just fighting against all those gods and titans. And what I really liked was TC Carson's like ability to like project Kratos' voice. It was just amazing. That's why I said like he's just an amazing voice actor. And there's one more. Where is it? Oh, here's another one. So I know this is from the God of War Ragnarok DLC. I forgot what it's called. I think it's like Valhalla. I did see like a small clip of this, but I didn't play the DLC yet. And I think it was just like reflecting him and his younger self or something. And also, where is it? Oh yeah, Ascension was also fun. Well, it was just a moment. But anyways, if I find it, then I'll turn it to that. But basically, what I wanted to say was when it showed. Wait, is it right here?
Olympus have
Deed will be visible to all.
the gods of
Okay, well, it's the other version. At the end of God of War 1, when they were shown, when Kratos finally took the throne of God of War, I was too young to understand this, but apparently there was like an Easter egg. Apparently, correct me if I'm wrong. By the way, guys, if you know this better than me, I heard that at the back of the throne or somewhere around the throne area, there was actually some sort of like phone number that you could call. And if it led to like some sort of like recorded message, basically it revealed that there is a second God of War was in the making or something like that. So at the time, I did not have a phone because, like I said, I was in elementary school. I did not get my phone until I started high school. I was a freshman in high school, and on top of that, I didn't know what Easter eggs really were because for me it was just play game and done. And my dad didn't know what Easter eggs were, so I didn't have anyone to really teach me about this until my friends like told me like what they really were. But to be honest, for me personally, instead of a brand new God of War game, I prefer a remake of the OG God of War games. And now I just want to scroll down and show you guys in the comments. So right here, Trace, can you kill something that big? Hold my orbs. Oh yeah, I remember the red orbs. Oh, that was great. But yeah, so here is God of War. Oh yeah, so this is the one I was talking about. This is the comment I wanted to say. This video made me cry. 20 years of God of War. I'm 23 years old. I'm 27 years old. And I remember when my uncle gave me his PS2, and with it came 2 discs, God of War and 2. I was playing that when I was just started in kindergarten. See, I mean, like, basically, there was a lot more like young kids like me at the time who was actually playing these kind of games. And yeah, many people were thinking like, oh wow, it's a remaster or remake and things like that. But yeah, like I said, I agree. If they made like a remake or a remaster of the OG God of War games, I would buy it and play it immediately. Okay, so that video was, the anniversary was like almost 5 minutes long, but it was amazing. It brought back a lot of memories, and the fact that I can remember like many of those details is still incredible for me personally. I mean, I still remember fighting the Hydra in God of War 1 and fighting Ares and God of War 2, you know, fighting almost every single like mythological hero to get to the Sisters of Fate. God of War 3, you fight the entire Pantheon, or I'm sorry, all the basically all the gods on Mount Olympus, including Hades. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, I mean, it really brings back memories of just playing it on the PlayStation 2. But either way, if you guys also have like stories of like me, how you were exposed to God of War when you were young, or maybe you never played the OG games or things like that, please put that in the comments below. I'd love to hear your guys' stories. But either way, this is it. So this was the Tribute to Kratos 20-year anniversary trailer, and it was great to hear T.C. Carson's voice again. Man, I do, like I said, between him and Christopher Judge, I think I would still choose T.C. Carson to voice the 2 recent God of War games, because I think it's mostly just because of nostalgia, and he is the voice of Kratos that I grew up with, so that's why. I mean, nothing against Christopher Judge, he did an amazing job, but I'm just saying like that's the voice of Kratos that I grew up with, so I would pick him. And maybe a lot of people would agree just based on nostalgia and like you know, growing up with that the voice of Kratos like that. But anyways, that's all I got for today. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the God of War 20-year anniversary trailer, because I really did. And make sure to hit that notification bell so you know when I drop another video of like just, you know, reaction videos and gameplay videos, things like that. If you guys actually want me to play God of War, and I mean the recent one, the recent God of War and God of War Ragnarok, please put it down in the comments below and I will consider it. I can't play the OG ones because, you know, I can't find it on Steam or anything like that, so but I think I can play God of War 3, but the other 2 I might have to just react to the cutscenes again. But anyways, shout out to all my members, subscribers, viewers. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for your support, guys. I really do appreciate it. So with anything else, I'll see you guys next time.